What's going on, guys? This is Ketchup here once again, and this is another Injustice 2 tech video. This time we're going to talk about Atrocitus using his Blood Breath in combos to apply a damage over time effect during the combo for good damage, and ending the combo with as many of them as possible to stack how many ticks of the damage over time will apply after the combo is finished. So Atrocitus back forward 2, Blood Breath is a straight projectile, not projectile move thing, but as you can see, does good damage by itself, but most importantly, applies damage over time on hit. The down forward 2 up Blood Breath is the same thing. If you connect this, it will also apply damage over time. A couple of other moves do as well, but we're going to talk about just the Blood Breath this time. So you can combo into this. This is nothing new. As you can see, you can do a corner combo involving this. So we just got 2 there, and it's stacking how much ticks apply, and after the combo, really pay attention to how much damage he just took for 1 bar of meter. This, as I said, is nothing new. However, using Dex Starr, the character power, we can give much more uses for the Blood Breath. We can combo into it more, and we can apply it much more effectively. So you can get this off many different things, but I'm just going to show you the basics first. You need Dex Starr because it involves the forward trait, which is the shield. When you combo into this, the shield will always give a set juggle like that. Whenever we put the shield on, the juggle remains the same every single time. It will always knock them up the same level of height. Because of this, we're going to use the shield in combos, and I want you guys to keep up with me really quick. We're going to talk about how many of these ticks you can get. So we're going to combo into Dex Starr, and I'll show you what's up. As you can see, we just comboed into 4 of them, and the health tick was absolutely insane. It did a whole lot amount of damage. It ticked way more, and it was because of a certain sequence that I'm now going to break down. It involves Dex Starr, the forward trait, but it's down 2, up breath, shield. Down 2, up breath, shield. You loop that around 3 to 4 times, depending on how much gravity you get mid-combo, and you end it in one final up breath because it starts up unbelievably fast. So the sequence by itself looks like this. And because of the gravity, you can see what's going on here, right? Where we do down 2 up breath, and it will consistently go down and down and down, and even that by itself did a huge amount of damage. However, the reason it works off loads of different combos is because you can add this as an extension to basically anything. So if I'm Atrocitus and I've landed a punch walk, for example, we can do the same thing again, and it just applies over and over and over again. Bear in mind, punch float is your wake up attack, so if I land a wake up attack here, it just does insane damage and will tick constantly. This is the basic when it comes to comboing off anything into the shield, because it will give the juggle, and we just loop this. Even if you mistime it, as you can see, you know, even if you mistime it like I just did, it will still do a huge amount of damage. End it in a 4th, easy. If you do it right, you can actually get 5, but it's a little bit tricky. Now, this is the basic. However, you can extend this to an extra degree. We can actually end this in a restand to guarantee more pressure or a grab. Now, the grab, this is where things get really interesting, because the combo everyone's talking about is you grab, and then you do a shield late. And it gives you enough time for a down 1. It's a little bit tight, so, you know, it may take me a couple of tries. But as you can see, we can actually combo this into a down 1. Now, this will give us a full combo off the grab, but it doesn't end there. The down 1 is just the basic of the combo off grab into this. We can add the up breath sequence off the grab. It's just a little bit tighter, and it looks like this. As you can see, we just got that off a grab. Look how much damage we just did. That's close to 50% off a grab. And it was very tight timing. The timing of the shield is very specific off the grab. It's forward grab, and it's forward and trait right as they hover above your head, and then a late down 2. Very tricky to do at first, but with a bit of muscle memory, you can get it consistently. As you can see, I haven't messed up the down 2 yet because it's a set time, and you can get it every single time. Now, that's the combo off the grab. The final element of this corner mix-up is that you can actually end it in a restand and get a mix-up for free after the restand hits. And it involves the same sequence. It just involves less loops of the down 2 breath, and you end the combo in a back 2-3 into straight breath to get a restand. And that looks like this. As you can see, we just got a restand, and now we can go for our 50-50. With the trait, we can still get whatever we want into another restand, and we can continue the mix. We just do less reps of the down 2 breath shield, and enough to make sure we can get back 2-3, guaranteed, into breath to get the restand. Now, the reason this is dangerous is because it's a mix-up between forward 2 or grab, both of which, with the trait, will full combo. So a sequence can be, if I land a grab in the corner, and I end in the restand, restand here, go for another grab. We have enough for the shield, but with that said, let's go for it again. Did it a little bit too late. Didn't do the shield early enough. As you can see, I did it actually too late. If we land a grab again, we have enough for a shield. We can meter burn the blood lift and get the restand off this instead, and still go for our mix-up in the corner, as you can see. But you can basically put that off anything. If we land a trait right here and land it, restand, go for the grab. This will leave us enough time for the shield. We just go for the blood lift instead and still get the juggle. And the mix-up will continue into grab, into forward 2. Forward 2 is a 50-50. And as you can see, the damage output for very little resources is super, super strong. So that's pretty much the essence of comboing into these. I know it's been quite a long one, but it's quite a tricky execution. But I want to show some of the applications to maximizing how you can combo into this stuff. The final element is enforcing block strings after the sequence. We're going to set Superman to block automatically. And he's going to be taking damage over time because of the breath combos, whilst we're getting free pressure on block into plus frames using meter burn punch flow. This is something we would see Tekken Master do loads of at Combo Breaker. He would tick the damage and then block pressure afterwards, and the damage output was pretty insane. So we're going to show an example here. Combo into the breaths. Didn't quite get the shield. Go for it again. Ah. And then we go for plus frames. This is plus into more stuff. As you can see, like, he was taking constant damage over time and the block pressure. So as you can see, it's a really sort of dangerous way of using combos with the breath, but then actually taking the tick damage on top. So basically, I didn't want this to be too long, but it's a very sort of tricky, technical element of Atrocitus that's worth explaining. You can do it mid-screen as well, but in the corner is where it really sort of thrives. So to demonstrate the idea, I've just done it in the corner, but you can do it mid-screen using specific combos with the shield, and it works the same way. So basically, that's it. I feel like this really is the next level of Atrocitus optimization. It does a lot of damage, and it gives him really good pressure. And I feel like over time, if you're going to play Atrocitus, you really need to learn how this breath stuff works, because it does so much damage, it's always going to be worth doing. But that's basically it. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for sticking with me. Hopefully this was very useful to you if you play the character, and I will see you next time. Take care.